Hello everyone and welcome back to AustinTalks, where today we are talking about, I know this is a very corny subject, but the importance of keeping a very healthy lifestyle. This is something that I've literally been, people have been constantly telling me about, so I was just like, right, you know what, I've got an idea, make a video about it. So that's what I'm doing today. I thought it's quite a good idea, and it's a really valuable thing in life, especially if you want to keep alive. So yeah, let's just get right into this. Right. So, why is it important? Keeping a healthy lifestyle saves you from potential of heart disease and diabetes, and honestly, it does more help than you think. Exercising releases dopamine, which actually makes you happy. So a quick summary: if you keep healthy, both eating and exercising, you'll be happy in general. I'm not trying to give you a science geek about everything. I'm just trying to say how important keeping a healthy lifestyle is, and I will tell you why in a little bit, because I myself have experienced something quite similar. So I'll share that with you. But yeah, so you keep healthy. I'm not saying don't eat junk food. I'm saying, and I'm not saying eat your greens. That's all you can eat. I'm saying have it balanced. Never in your world. Again, went through this phase. I went literally out. All I had was junk food. And that got me absolutely nowhere. It does more harm to your body than you think. And it's awful. It sucks. So if you have I'm not saying, have a pizza once in a while. Have a burger. I'm not saying you can't have these things. Just have it balanced. Have it cancel each other out, and then you'll never change, which is a good thing. I don't like change though. So, how can you keep a healthy lifestyle? Well, so daily exercising and healthy eating, like eggs and green, will do so much to you even in 2 weeks. But the most important thing is actually keeping it up. You can do it for 3 weeks and then not continue with it. If you exercise for 3 weeks, this is a real fact. Exercise for 3 weeks and then take a 2-week break, all your progress has been lost. Actually, that's a lie. So you're exercising and eating healthy for 2 months. You stop doing that for 2 weeks, you've lost all your progress. That is fact. I was trying to say that not to scare you so much, but yeah, that's a real fact. 2 months worth of healthy lifestyle can be ruined in 2 weeks of not healthy lifestyle. So yeah, that's just a peek of what my history that I've told you so far. Yeah, eating green. As I say this, like eggs and greenery. You can only do this if you think it's you. I had a fun aspect to it. I was allowed to eat what I wanted. It's actually quite a good mentality trick. So they're saying you can continue eating what you like. That's what my parents said. Eat what you like. When they said to me, they told me the issue with me, and I actually I got defensive. She went, okay, eat what you like. Then I immediately went to healthy. That's a really weird mentality trick, but it really does work. It's really weird. But it does work for some, not all. But just eat eggs and sausage in the morning. That's nice for some at least. And then sorry if you're lactose intolerant. And then smoothie in the afternoon. Smoothie for lunch. This doesn't sound like much, but if you make a good smoothie, it's a good smoothie. You need to make it right in order for it to be to be good. So for me, and I've said this on my channel. If you go to my eating video, my food videos, I keep to a healthy lifestyle. And I like baking a lot. Yeah, that's incredibly unhealthy. But again, it's balanced. That's all you need to do. If you keep a balanced diet, you are fine, mate. Right. What do I do to keep it up? Honestly, the easiest way to do it is to think of what it will do to you. you will think that you think of it as a punishment, but honestly, if you keep a mindset of it will do so much for your body. It will make the biggest impact because you think about it in that way. You will not stop. Because I didn't. Okay. The first time I went through with it, and after 3 weeks I stopped, and it actually got worse. No word of a lie, it got worse. But I went back on it again, and to be fair, I was a lot maturer the second time. I was there like, all right, I've got this. I'm like fully let's do this, and let's do this. It's not a punishment. This will do so much good. And look at the people in the picture. This is what you can do by doing something so simple. Don't get me wrong. I know it doesn't sound it, but it really does. And I'm trying to get into. I put these images in the video to realize that this is something. It's eating a salad. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to become a rabbit. I'm not asking. I'm just telling you good life advice. Just saying, like, eating healthy is not the worst thing in the world. Take it from someone that thought I did. Yes, vortex. Right, when did I start? The first time I started during lockdown, because that was when it got to me so much worse. And I've been trying to do it over the years, and I'm persistent to continue, so that will be what I do. So lockdown was the first time I tried it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to my parents. I gave them an amount of hell for it. But then I went back this year. If you you compare me to now, from when I started this channel, I was awful, absolutely awful. And for those who know me from school, you know that you probably know, just don't say it, that I did experience something like that. So, like, just the whole learning curve is like, you do it good, it will give, like, as I say, what you do in this world, you get back. So if you do good, you get good. That's actually that. You do good, people will be good back to you, or life will be good back to you. That's how life works. That's not a belief, that's just genuine common sense. But this, on the other hand, is something that you need to. It's not like, oh my god, it's not a common sense thing. It's a mental thing. Contradicted myself there. Right, no, okay. Let's try and think of a better way to say this. You're in control of your body. Think of how you would like to use it. If you want, and think about how you want to look. If you want a 6-pack, you can get a 6-pack. But everything in this world needs work. If you put work in this world, you get something good back. Because putting work in is a good thing, and you get something good back. There is that's the best way to say it. And the only way to say it. So, why did I start? Easy. Mother forced me to, and I hated it, but this year I chose it, and independently made it better on myself. Why did I choose to start? At first, it was never my intention, but my mom was forcing me to do it, and the arguments we had were very bad. But when she brings in the banning, it does just get a lot worse. But this year, 2022, I chose to start because my idea is going so well, and let's add to that list. Like, if you see how my success, well, I think it's a success for how long I've done it and how much I've kept up considering my history on YouTube. Like, you see my success on YouTube, and then you see the projects that I'm doing. Just it's all a good. Again, it's a good mentality. If you think things are going good, they will go good. Yeah, and if you do this, I just wanted this to add to the list, to be honest, and that is going so well for me, and I want to keep that up. I really do. So, yeah, I think that's quite a good thing to carry on with in life. Right, what is my history like? We've kind of been over this. My history trying to lose weight is honestly awful, but since 2022, being my best year in my life, I'm really thankful for this year. Adding this on makes me feel happy and makes me feel so much better about myself. My effect makes my family happy with me, and it makes me happy, so there are positives in multiple ways. That is fact to the, like, it is a domino effect. If someone asks you to do something that makes them happy and you do it, it is a domino effect. That sounds so far-fetched. I know it does, but it isn't. You'll have so much good come back to you in your life. And I honestly encourage a lot of you to do it. I'm not saying you have to. Obviously, it's a life choice. It will do so much good for you. Yeah. Right. What's better, exercising or eating? Exercising, you do that often by walking. So healthy eating is better. But if you do both, they plan hand in hand with each other. So the percentage is probably 60 to 40% exercising, but the effect will come so much quicker if you do this. Healthy eating this is fact. Healthy eating has a bigger impact than exercising. If you go on any health website, you will find that. But you need to do both. It's not a case of doing one and not doing the other. You have to do both in order for this process to work. This process will go so much better if you do the bottom. To be fair, you do 60% eating healthy or just 100% eating healthy. That, yes, it would work, but at a really slow rate, and exercising at an incredibly slow rate. But if you do these together, it cancels each other out, and the process goes 10 times quicker for both of them. That works. That the math works for both of them, kind of. Doing both helps more than you think. So, is there a way to make it fun? As a matter of fact, there is. Well, my grandmother said that every kilo I lose, I get £5. I'll take that deal any day. I also watch my favorite shows while doing my exercises. So I watch Big Bang Theory. That sounds sad. I watch Big Bang Theory while I do my exercises. I have the space to move the screen, and I have the space to watch it while I'm doing them, and I don't get distracted, and it's actually quite good. So it erases the pain mentally because you're focused on something else. That is simple psychology. But the best thing is, do what you enjoy. Example, I enjoy football. I've joined an academy, Rangers Football Club, and I can't express how big of a fan after that has had on me, and it is unbelievable. I've learned so much in football, but as Missy says, if you watch Young Sheldon, I'm learning, but it's fun. Yeah, so I'm doing something I love, and I'm getting something out of it. It's like if you do a job that you really enjoy, you get something out of it, money. So overall, you will do. If you think it's fun and you make it fun, the process not only will go quicker and it will last longer if you stick with it and make it fun. So yeah, right. Is it easy? It's so simple. No, it isn't easy. When you're at my stage, yes, but when you start, boy, you will be starving so much, but push through it. I can't stress that enough. Push through it. The worst bit is your stomach shrinking, but the exercising is just as painful. But the aftermath is so worth it. If you really want a six-pack, you keep it this up for 6 months, or probably less even. Easy dubs. Your stomach will shrink. And that will make more space for muscle. And I learned this quite early on. If you never go onto the scales, because you're gonna think you're not doing well. That is a lie. The only way you can do this is visually. You can't let us numbers tell you. You have to. Okay, you have to be able to. You grow muscle. You grow muscle, which actually puts more weight on than fat. That fat is transformed into muscle, and that's how you get a six-pack, and you actually gain more weight. I'm at a disadvantage because I'm quite short. I'm 14 and I'm still not tall. You're a disadvantage if you're small, but if you wait for say until you're 15, 16, that's probably average, and that's when it'll start to change, and that's when you do this now, or at least do this now until then. Oh my God, the effect will be Jesus sent a miracle down to you. So yeah, think of it don't think of it as a short term. Think of it long term. That's it. That's a good life advice there. Right? Why don't people do it? Some people think it takes too much time out of their timetable, but I have so much to do with it. This channel, my other channel, GCSEs, and my books and my stuff. This takes a max an hour a day, and let's be honest, you would rather live than. Would you? Okay, yeah. Excuse me, what? Right. So let's be honest. Would you rather live than pass a test? I'm not saying do exercises and eat healthy rather than to revise for your GCSEs. Never do that, ever. Also, people think it is too much work. That is what happens. The pain is so worth it, 100%. But again, that's psychology. This has a lot to do with psychology. Okay, do the math. We'll do the math. So we'll say 55%. 50% of eating. 10% psychology, and then 40%. Yeah, and 40% of exercising. So now this is how this process works. So you eat healthy. Think about exercising psychologically, and then go on to the exercising, and then you've got a masterpiece at work. So yeah. Now, what are the benefits? Gives you a healthy perspective on life. People notice your improvements. I've had that more than you think. Some people respect you for it, and if you are ashamed, doing this stops a lot quicker than you think. It took me 2 weeks to stop that. Yeah, I understand the amount of people that were ashamed. I felt so ashamed of my body, how much I was one, I was bullied for it. One, I was, I thought I looked awful. And do you know what I did about it? Absolutely nothing. I kind of got used to it, but never, ever let don't let that get to you. And actually, use that as a fueling for what you want to do. If you use that as your fuel to actually get into shape, that's I mean, as much as it sounds awful, but that was kind of my fuel. It got to a point where I was there right, yeah, you've now set the rocket off, let's go. That's a good way to put it. Right, celebrity influences. This may make you laugh because it kind of made me laugh. Right, there are many healthy actors out there that are people that I aspire to, and they are Dwayne Johnson, John Cena, Mark Wahlberg, and Tom Holland. These are all in good physical shape, and to be honest, this is not hard. Well, that's a lie. This is hard, but it takes less time than you think. They just keep to it. Look at what they're doing. So yeah, and Mark Wahlberg, I'm going to say do not follow his schedule at all unless you want to keep sane. Waking up at 4 o'clock and working out till 10. That's a madman there. So these are just my influences, and I think that like many of us could relate to that. So, what has it brought me in life? Four things really: no social fear, confidence, a good dietary plan, and most importantly, happiness. Happiness is like the best thing you can ask for in life, really. A good dietary plan. Yeah, it's up to you, really. A good confidence. Confidence is really key, and that kind of goes hand in hand with no social fear. So these are all the benefits that you can get from it. So I think it's quite a good combination that go hand in hand. So yeah. So how has it affected my family? My parents have never been happier, and they are so happy. If they were happy, and if they're happy, so am I. Kind of again domino effect. The best part is my brother commented on it even when he didn't know I was doing it. So people notice a difference, that feeling is like one of the best feelings in the world. You don't tell them, and they immediately notice. That is one of the best feelings in the world. And if you get one of them compliments, like no other compliments will put you down for the rest of the day. I've noticed that. It's a domino effect. If it helps you, it helps everyone else. Weirdly. So will I continue to do this? Easy, yes. It had such an effect on me. When I started this channel in February of this year, I was not healthy at all. But now, oh boy, now I look so different. If I had a face cam, you would notice a difference as well. My diet has gotten so much better. Just kidding, it hasn't. But you exercise, you will lose that more and gain on your diet. So my diet, yeah, it has got better, but like, how do I say this? My bad. So like, yes, my diet got so much better. I'm eating reasonable, not a whole bowl's worth of, like, I don't know, what I had, like, my portions was awful, but like, just my portions have gone down, and like how much I eat, it has gone down, but what I eat has not changed. That's one of your like benefits. You don't have to change what you eat. You have to change your portion control and like all of that. Like, and when you exercise, you will lose more than you gain, so your diet will not really be restricted, which is the best part. That's only for a long period of time, so you can live a great and healthy life. That's a great good thing to do. If you can live a great and healthy life, you'll have a great life ahead of you. Right. Well, that'll be the end of today's video. I hope you got a lot out of it, because it does a lot for me, and I hope this encourages a load of you to do the same. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It would really help the channel out. If you and comment what else you would like to see on this channel. Other than that, everyone, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.